Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and I'm finally here with my impressions and overview of the Halloween Complete Collection 15 disc Deluxe Edition Blu-ray box set. So I've had this box set for a few weeks now and I really wanted to smash out as much as I could within the set before I uploaded this video. I have done so. I haven't completed everything yet, but I'm pretty close enough that I felt that I could upload this video and give fairly in-depth opinions on what I think of this set. So this isn't really going to be an unboxing. I'm just basically going to quickly show you what the set looks like and give my opinions on what I think of it. I'm not really going to go into too much detail on each of the films because I've done that in the past and most of you know my opinions on the franchise. But I will quickly go through each of the movies. I'm mainly going to focus on what I think of the overall set and the new bonus features. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys quickly what the box looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this thousands of times in other videos. But we have the outer box here and I'm pretty impressed with it. It's pretty sturdy. My only real complaint with it is I kind of wish that there was some sort of lid for when you put the movies in, because they do slip out kind of easily. But the movies sit in like that. This has really nice artwork, great image there of Michael. The other side there with the iconic pumpkin from the original movie. The other side, street scene with Michael behind the tree. The top of the box, which just has the title. And the bottom. Now it did come with a sleeve with just information on the movies and the set itself, but I did remove that. So yeah, that's the outer box. I quite like it, so not much more to really say on that. Alright, let's move on to the booklet now, and the booklet's kind of cool. It's got a lot of information about the overall franchise with some really nice pictures. So here is the front with the iconic pumpkin once again, and I'm not going to go through every page, but just have a quick flick through. I'm sure most of you have this set already, so you've probably read the book by now. But yeah, it's pretty informative and covers the entire franchise and movies pretty well, I thought. So really nice addition right there. Alright, now let's get on to the movies themselves. First for the movies, of course we have the original John Carpenter's Halloween, and this is a 2-disc set. Essentially this is the same transfer and disc as the 35th anniversary release, so really good release. The only new special feature this disc has is a new audio commentary, which I've yet to listen to, but definitely will be getting around to at some point. So that's the first movie. Next up we have Halloween 2, which is a awesome direct sequel to the original movie. Great double feature. I haven't sat down and watched these two movies yet this month, but I definitely plan to sometime this week. I'm going to make a double feature out of it. Halloween 2, not much to say about this particular release. It's identical to the Scream Factory Blu-ray release that came out a few years ago. So really solid release with some awesome looking artwork. Next we have Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and this is again identical to Scream Factory's individual release, so not much to say about that, but this is a awesome release. It's been a while since I've watched this movie actually, and I can't really remember it too well. It's been a good few years since I've seen it, but I'm saving this one to Halloween, October 31st, where I will be checking this one out, and I'm pretty excited to revisit this one. Next we have Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, which of course is when they brought the franchise back to revolve around Michael. This is an awesome sequel. It's probably my favourite sequel actually. I'm torn between this and part 2 as my favourite, but Halloween 4, awesome film, great return to the series, and not much to say about this one. On the bonus disc there is actually some new special features for this film which I have not got around to checking out yet. I didn't quite have time to do that before shooting this video, but I'm definitely looking forward to visiting the new special features for Halloween 4. Next up we have Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and I actually rewatched this the other day and I almost fell asleep. I get ridiculously bored watching this movie. I think it's one of the weakest sequels. It's a terrible movie, if I'm being completely honest. I did not enjoy the Loomis character at all. I did not enjoy the Jamie character at all. And the mask looks absolutely terrible. So that's all I really have to say on Halloween 5, but it is part of the set and part of the franchise. And next, which is pretty much the most anticipated release, at least for me and probably pretty much everyone else, that this box set had to offer actually, and that's Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Now previously the theatrical release was the only official release available to the public. This also now includes an official release of the producer's cut on Blu-ray, and in my opinion this box set is worth getting just for the producer's cut of this movie alone. Watch the producer's cut and it's highly superior to the theatrical cut. And apart from a few things, this is definitely one of my favourite sequels. Now, I absolutely had a blast checking out the producer's cut. It looks absolutely fantastic on Blu-ray. They did an exceptional job with the transfer. To me, the producer's cut of Halloween 6 has that really classic feel, just like the original movie. And in that aspect, it's probably the closest to the original film out of any of the sequels, especially the way the movie was shot. Very, very well shot, the producer's cut. And I really, really enjoyed the storyline for the most part. I thought the Loomis character had a really solid storyline in this one. Michael's mask looked absolutely awesome, one of my favourite looking masks in the entire franchise. I really enjoyed all the other characters as well. My only slight complaint with the producer's cut is the ending, which I thought was absolutely terrible. To me, if the producer's cut had the same ending that the theatrical cut had, it would pretty much be perfect. And I really didn't care for the whole sort of cult storyline that was going throughout the movie. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, but I definitely could have done without the whole sort of cult thing. It was a little bit weird and a little bit out of place, but other than that, I thought the producer's cut for Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers was absolutely fantastic and a great part of this box set for sure. So yeah, definitely a must own just for the producer's cut alone. There are some new special features for this movie as well. In fact, all of them are new, I believe, or most of them. And to be honest, they were a little bit lacking. They were kind of short. There was one talking about the murders of Michael, and it sort of showed like a lot of the differences between the theatrical cut kills and the producer's cut kills. A lot of the kills were toned down for the producer's cut, which I definitely thought was needed, just to keep it in, you know, the classic feel of the Halloween series. It had a documentary with Danielle Harris talking about the reasons why she never was a part of Halloween 6. That was kind of interesting. She pretty much gave the honest truth, which was good. And there was a couple of other good special features. I got really excited for one, thinking that it was going to be the location for the movie, but it wasn't, sadly. That was just a bunch of interviews with the production person and the cameraman, which was still kind of interesting. But yeah, I've kind of rambled on quite a bit here about the producer's cut, but absolutely fantastic cut of Halloween 6, and well worth picking up the box set alone just for this edition. So that's all I have to say on that. Next we have Halloween H2O, or Halloween 20 Years Later, which is the conclusion to the Laurie Strode trilogy basically within this franchise. This has always been a favourite sequel of mine, and revisiting it, my opinion has not changed on this movie. I still think it's absolutely fantastic. Really, really good wraparound ending to the Laurie Strode trilogy, and this is really where the original franchise should have ended in my opinion. I was pretty excited for this particular version of H2O because there was a bunch of new features on the disc, including a behind the scenes featurette which was almost an hour long, and it's probably been the most informative and enjoyable new special feature that I have checked out so far within this set. Really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, Halloween H2O is an awesome sequel. A lot of great nods to the original movie throughout, and I really, really love the ending. It's probably my favourite ending to any Halloween movie, with the climatic battle between Laurie and Michael. I just think it's absolutely perfect. And that's all I really have to say on Halloween H2O. I think it's a fantastic sequel and a great wrap up to the Laurie Strode trilogy. And next up we have the utter piece of shit, which is Halloween Resurrection. I think I've only seen this movie a couple of times, and I'll probably never ever watch it again. I just think it's absolute garbage, apart from the first sort of 10 minutes, which is good, but I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. The original series should have ended with H2O. It had the perfect ending with Laurie facing off with Michael, and in my opinion that's where the original series should have ended. Halloween Resurrection is a terrible movie, and I will probably never ever watch it again, but it is part of the franchise and part of the box set. Next up we have the Rob Zombie remake of Halloween, and this is where the box set's kind of been controversial, and I don't really understand why, but a lot of people seem to think that the Rob Zombie films don't belong in this box set, which I think is ridiculous because they are part of the franchise whether you like the movies or not. I personally absolutely love the remake, and it's actually one movie within the franchise that I've watched a lot. It's definitely one of the most watched Halloween movies for me. I love the backstory on Michael. I love all the different masks throughout the movie. I think Tyler Mane did a fantastic job as adult Michael, and I really don't have many complaints within this movie. I think Rob Zombie definitely resurrected what I consider to be a broken franchise, especially after Resurrection, and he basically gave his own spin on it, and I think he did a really, really good job. So this particular release is identical to previous releases. This is the director's cut of the movie, and it has all the special features from the previous Blu-ray release, including the 4.5 hour making of. So that's the Rob Zombie Halloween remake. And last, for the movies for this box set, we have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Absolutely despise this movie, so I have nothing to say on it whatsoever, but it is part of the franchise and it is part of the set. And before I wrap up this video, I almost forgot to mention that there is a bonus disc, which is the second disc in the Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 Blu-ray case, and that has a bunch of new special features. It also includes the television cut for the original Halloween, which I'm sure a lot of you know that I'm not really a massive fan of. And it also includes a bunch of new special features as well, mostly revolving around Halloween 4 and 5. I still have not had an opportunity to check out the bonus disc as of yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing so, hopefully before the end of the month. But anyway, guys, I hope this has been a enjoyable and informative video for you guys. I'm sure most of you have heard a bunch of other opinions centered around this particular box set, but overall I'm really happy with it. I think Scream Factory and Anchor Bay did an absolutely fantastic job overall releasing this set, and it's just pretty awesome to finally have all the movies in a box set together, which I honestly never thought would happen. If I had one slight niggle surrounding the movies within the box set, I do wish that they had included the theatrical cuts for the Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2. If they'd included that, to me this would pretty much be the ultimate set, but I'm not too worried because I already own the Canadian Blu-ray of the theatrical cuts for both of those movies, so it's not a big deal, and that's kind of just a slight niggle and nitpick I have with the set. But honestly, if you're still yet to pick up this set, you've been thinking about it, this one gets my highest recommendation, especially for the Halloween 6 producer's cut. As I mentioned before, it's pretty much worth picking up this box set for that alone. But all in all, fantastic box set, 5 out of 5 from me, highly recommended. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you think. If you own the box set, are you happy with it? Always share your comments, greatly appreciated, and thanks a lot for watching.